Hello from Seoul. You want something simple and delicious, but your fridge looks kind of empty? Don't you dare touch that delivery app. Why wait 45 minutes for sad, cold, soggy fried rice? Trust me, with this bad boy, you will never want to order takeout again. I guarantee. Today, we're gonna be making bacon and cabbage fried rice, one of my favorite fried rice of all time. As you can guess from the name of this dish, you already know you don't need anything fancy for this bad boy. And that means it's gonna be super easy and simple. So don't be scared and give this a try. If you do, trust me, you're gonna have one of the best fried rice dishes ever. For this, you'll need some rice, bacon, cabbage, green onions, garlic, and eggs. That's it! With just these simple ingredients, you can make an insanely delicious fried rice. But if you happen to have some frozen peas and carrots in your freezer, congratulations! Those bad boys that have been slowly turning into freezer fossils will make your fried rice look like it just came out of a Chinese restaurant. Alright, let's talk about the rice first. For this recipe, I prepared 4 cups of day-old rice. What? No leftover rice at home? Don't worry about it. You can just use freshly cooked rice. But here's one important thing. When you cook rice for fried rice, I recommend using a little less water than usual. That's the real secret to perfect fried rice. And I usually recommend jasmine rice for fried rice because it's less sticky than short grain rice. But last night, I grabbed short grain rice without even thinking. Yeah, even a squirrel drops an acorn sometimes. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you that you can still make an insanely good fried rice with short grain rice. Next, bacon. Cut 5 to 6 strips of bacon into bite-sized pieces. And then slice half a pound of cabbage. Here, if you wanna be more crunchy, keep the cabbage in bigger pieces like this. But if you want the cabbage to blend in more evenly with the bacon and rice, go ahead and dice it. Don't worry about it. No matter how you cut it, it's gonna be amazing. Next, thinly slice 3 to 4 green onions. The whites are gonna be stir-fried and infuse our oil, and the greens are gonna be our beautiful garnish. So separate the whites and greens. And once that's done, smash 3 cloves of garlic and finely chop them. Nothing complicated, right? This time, the frozen veggies. I'm gonna be using about half a cup of peas and carrots here. And you can use them as is, but they're gonna release a lot of water in the pan. And that makes it much harder to get the perfect fried rice texture. So I recommend giving them a quick blanchie first. What? That sounds like a hassle? Don't worry about it. Then just add a splash of water, pop them in the microwave for about 1 minute, and drain them really well. Super simple, right? Now crack 4 large eggs into a small container. Add a pinch of salt and beat them up really well. If you want a high protein fried rice, feel free to add more eggs. You don't have to follow that 1 egg per serving rule. Break the stereotype. Nobody's gonna arrest you. Lastly, let's make the sauce. In a small container, add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, half a tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and give it a good mix. What? No Shaoxing wine at home? Don't worry about it. You can use any cooking wine you have. Mirin, sake, dry sherry, or whatever works for you. What? You want alcohol free? Then just use water. That's totally fine. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com. So please visit here if you need a written recipe. Alright, we're set. Let's get cooking. In a large wok or pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil and heat it over medium-high heat. Once it gets nice and hot, add the bacon and cook for about 2 minutes or until it starts to brown. Once the bacon has rendered out some of the delicious fat, add white parts of the green onions, garlic, and saute those for about 1 minute. This might feel like a tiny step, but it's gonna take your fried rice to a whole new level. So don't even think about skipping this step. Trust me, you won't regret it. Once your kitchen is filled with that amazing aroma, add the cabbage and stir fry for about 1 minute or until it starts to soften. At this stage, you could add the rice to the wok. But if you do, your cabbage might get overcooked and lose all of its texture. So instead, let's take it out of the wok and set it aside for now. Trust me, that little extra step will totally pay off. Now, in the same wok, add 2 tablespoons of oil and heat it over high heat. Once it gets nice and hot, pour in the beaten eggs and cook for about 30 seconds. When the bottom turns slightly browned, flip and cook the other side for about 30 seconds. So simple, right? Now, push the eggs to one side and add 1 tablespoon of oil into the empty space. And then add 4 cups of cooked rice. Now, move the eggs to the top of the rice. Break them into smaller pieces and then stir fry everything together for about 2 minutes. Once the rice and eggs are beautifully mixed, add the cabbage and bacon stir fry back into the wok. And then add peas and carrots and give them a good mix for about 1 minute. Once everything is beautifully mixed, pour the sauce around the edges and give it about 20 seconds to caramelize. What? You worry about your sauce being burnt? Don't worry about it. It's just gonna add a nice smoky umami flavor that you're looking for. So please wait for a while. Now, all you need to do is stir fry everything together for about 2 minutes or until every single grain gets nicely coated with the sauce. Super simple, right? There's no reason not to try this at home. Alright, we're almost there. Let's take a spoon and give it a quick taste. And add more salt if it's needed. Once it tastes perfect to you, turn the heat off. And add your green onions, 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil, and give it a final mix. That's it! Unbelievably simple, right? Alright, let's put some fried rice on a serving plate. How does it look? Absolutely amazing, right? You wanna know how it tastes? Alright, let's call our taste tester. But before we meet our taste tester, I wanna take a moment to thank our paid partner, BetterHelp. Running this channel is super rewarding, but let me tell you one thing. It's not easy at all. You know, English is not my first language. So creating recipes, writing video scripts, uploading detailed blog posts, and even writing cookbooks, they can be pretty overwhelming. And when the pressure builds up, instead of slowing down, I usually just push through it. That's been my unhealthy pattern and I couldn't break it on my own. That's why I love talking about BetterHelp. Whether you're stressed, overwhelmed, or stuck in a loop like I was, therapy can shift unhealthy thoughts and behaviors into something more positive. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy convenient for you. Because finding the right therapist can be a challenge, but with BetterHelp, you just fill out a few questions online and you will get matched with a professional therapist who has years of experience in helping people with struggles just like yours. You'll be matched to a therapist as soon as possible, so you can get started fast. And here's the best part. If the first match is not quite right for you, you can easily switch therapists without any extra cost. Plus, you can do everything from the comfort of your home, so you don't have to worry about fitting therapy into your busy schedule. Also, you can have therapy sessions by phone call, video chat, or even messaging, so it's easy and less intimidating. If this sounds like something you can benefit from, use the link in my description below or visit betterhelp.com/Aaron and Claire and enjoy a special discount on your first month. Thanks, BetterHelp.
Claire.
와, 냄새며 비주얼이며 끝내주네요. 오, 너무 맛있어 보인다 문아, 그치? 오 마이 갓.
얘기해주는 게 맛있다.
우와, 그치 문아? 떠보겠습니다. 와, 맛있겠다. Cheers. 맨날 하는 멘트긴 하지만 제 촬영 때는 확실히 조금 더 정성을 들여서 밥을 충분히 웍에서 볶아서 그런지 밥알 하나하나리 정말 딱 탱글탱글하게 느껴질 정도로 잘 코팅이 되어 있다. 그리고 전반적으로 그 베이컨에서 오는 약간의 그 짭조름함, 그 베이컨에서 오는 진한 그 지방의 맛이 샥 녹아 있어가지고 되게 풍미 깊은, 짭조름하면서 풍미 깊은 그런 맛이야. 그리고 양배추도 주인공이잖아. 그래서 내가 조금 더 주의 깊게 식감을 생각해보면서 먹어봤는데 확실히 약간 이렇게 아삭아삭한 식감을 탁탁 넣어주는 게 훨씬 음식을 되게 뭔가 재미있게 만들어주는 것 같아. 약간 이렇게 차가 되어 있어가지고 그을려져가지고 조금 더 그 불맛을 내주는 그런 포인트 역할을 해주는 것 같아. 맛있다, 나. 훈이, 엄마 이렇게 안고 있으니까 좀 나아? 기분 좋아졌어? 엄마 후딱 이거 한 그릇만 딱 먹으면 어떨까요? 괜찮아요? 네, 고마워요. 자식. 먹어볼게, 엄마. 진짜 한 그릇에 행복이다. 이 한 그릇 안에 여러 가지, 뭐 비싼 건 아니지만 여러 가지 집에 있는 야채들 뭐 이런 걸 잘 활용해서 하니까 그 각각의 요소들이 나한테 입에서 씹혀질 때마다 행복감을 주는 것 같아. 한 그릇의 행복. It's like a bowl of happiness. So good. 이것도 밀프렙으로 너무너무 좋을 것 같네요. 이 볶음밥 있잖아. 약간 맵지 않아가지고 약간 이제 간할 수 있는 두 돌 이후면 훈이도 가볍게 시작할 수 있는 그런 볶음밥 아닐까? 라고 생각이 되는데 좀만 기다려봐. 조금만 기다려봐. 너에게도 시간이 온다. 맛있어요. 엄마를 봐야지. 아빠만 보고 있는데. Hope you guys try. Enjoy. Bye. 훈이도. Bye bye.
Today, I showed you how to make bacon and cabbage fried rice, one of the easiest fried rice dishes of all time. How was it? It's super simple, but absolutely delicious, right? With just a few humble ingredients you probably already have in your fridge, you can make something surprisingly tasty. Seriously, I could eat this every single day, so please give it a shot. If you do, I'm pretty sure you won't even think about ordering takeout or delivery. Yes, it's that easy and great. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.